Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy. In today's video we're going to be talking about 3 myths that people misunderstand all the time when it comes to actually getting yourselves a CDL license and under the whole CDL world, right? So the first myth that we're going to be talking about is a lot of people think that every CDL vehicle has air brakes, which means that if they're getting into maybe a box truck, something that looks like this, and it has air brakes, they need a CDL license to drive it. Well, the answer is incorrect. The only thing that makes a CDL vehicle an actual CDL vehicle is the fact that it weighs more than 26,000 pounds. It has nothing to do with the type of brakes it has. So you're going to have some box trucks that weigh less than 26,000 pounds and have air brakes, and you can still drive that with a normal Class D or car license itself. The other thing that you have to understand is there are bigger vehicles that weigh more than 26,000 pounds, like big buses, and they do not have air brakes, they have hydraulic brakes. So in that case, it's the opposite, right? So that is a CDL vehicle without any air brakes. Legally, if you do not have a CDL license, you cannot drive that vehicle simply because of the weight is more than 26,000 pounds. The second myth that we're going to crack today is going to be that a lot of people think that getting a CDL Class B is a lot easier than getting yourself a CDL Class A. The process is exactly the same. So I'm not going to say it's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be the same exact step, which means the first step is you're going to have to pass 3 different written tests. For the Class B, it has to be general knowledge, air brakes, and then passenger endorsement if you want to drive buses. For the Class A, it's going to be general knowledge, air brakes, and combination vehicle, right? And then when it comes to that, the road test is going to be exactly the same. The hardest part of the road test for whatever vehicle that you're taking is that pre-trip inspection. That is where most people do fail, which means that if you fail on a pre-trip inspection for the bus, it's going to be the same exact thing that you would for the actual Class A vehicle itself. So that's probably the hardest part. When it comes to a little bit easier, is going to be maneuvering the vehicle. So understanding how to back up a bus or a Class B truck is going to be a lot easier than learning how to back up a tractor trailer. But however, if you can get past that pre-trip, we can teach you how to park a truck. And here at Driving Academy, we have what we call our guaranteed training courses available for you. This is where we can actually guarantee that you walk away with a CDL license. We're going to give you over 100 hours of training, whether you want to go Class A or Class B. We're going to give you unlimited tries at the test itself. The pricing is pretty much the same. You're going to save maybe a couple $100. But the thing that you do have to understand is if you go for the Class B first because you think it's easier, and then you want to upgrade to the Class A later, you're going to have to go through the whole process all over again, which means you're going to have to pass the combination vehicle, and you're going to have to go for the whole 2.5 hour long road test all over again. A lot of people don't even want to take that test once. So why would you put yourself through that test 2 different times, right? So my recommendation and our school's recommendation is if you're flip-flopping and maybe because you want to save $100 or $200 or whatever it is and you think it's going to be easier, just go for the Class A. The opportunities are a lot bigger for the Class A. Your options are much wider as well with the Class A, and you're going to be much higher demand. It's going to be the same exact work, just put in the effort in the beginning and be set for life, right? And the third and final myth that we're going to bust today is going to be people have this idea that they have to wait a long time to get their CDL license. So what actually happens is in order to qualify to get a CDL license, there's a few things that have to happen. One, you have to be at least 18 years of age or older. You have to have a valid driver's license, a social security number, and you have to be able to pass and be healthy enough to pass a DOT physical. Some people have the idea of, hey, I need to have my license for 4 years before I can even get a CDL. That is completely incorrect. As long as you have a valid license, which means if you just got your license today and it was your first license ever, in most states you're going to have a probationary period. Now depending on the state that you're in and depending on the age, it could be a 6-month period, a 3-month period, or even a year period. So in that probationary period that you're in, you cannot get a CDL license. I repeat, you cannot get a CDL license. However, once that probationary period is over and you're ready to actually get yourself a valid license itself, then you can get yourself a CDL without any issues. It does not matter how long you've had your actual car license for. It doesn't even matter if you've been driving a car while you had your license or not. As long as you fit those 4 criteria that I explained to you, you are qualified to get yourself a CDL. So if you have any other questions about how to get a CDL license or any kind of myths that you want us busted, make sure you comment below so we have more ideas for the future. Or if you want individual answers to your questions, give our team a call at 908-525-3609. We're here to help you out. Our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. What's more free than driving where you want to go and making more money while you're doing it? Here at Driving Academy, we truly believe that freedom comes with choices. And in this world that we live in, you need money to have those choices. That's why we're going to help you get there. First thing you have to do is become super valuable in the marketplace, and that's what a CDL license is going to get you. So if you're interested, give us a call, 908-525-3609. We have guaranteed training programs available, which means it's zero threat to you. You're going to make one investment. You're going to be guaranteed to walk away with your CDL license no matter what. We've heard countless stories of students who maybe wanted to go to a different school to save maybe an extra $100 or $200 here or there, and then all of a sudden they wound up spending almost double the amount if they would have just come to our guaranteed training course. Because what happens with those other schools is they might get you in at a cheaper price in the beginning, knowing that you're going to fail, so then they can upcharge you in the future, so then you can actually pay more money in the long run. With us, we want to have full transparency. Hey, you want to pay for this price? This is the course. It's going to be guaranteed. No matter how long it takes you, we're going to be standing by your side to make sure you walk away with that CDL. So if you're interested, one more time, give us a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks, and have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. And hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.